back, athlete development students. This is our video on goal setting and what it might look like in our world. Okay, so the learning intentions from this video are, I want to introduce the concept of smart goal setting to you and what that all looks like. I want to have you take some notes on goal setting in your workbook, and then I would like you to complete some SMART goals for your time in athlete development via Google Forms. So that'll be in an email that I will have sent you, which you've got this YouTube clip from. So your to-do list today is that you're to write down in your books a definition of each component of the SMART goal setting. So one sentence of each. So I'm looking for the SMART, one sentence on each one. Then I want you to go to the Google form and fill in the goal setting section. And then I want you to also, in a Google form, plan your practical session for next week. So that way we're all ready to go and time is used effectively. Okay, so here is a little YouTube clip on SMART goal setting for you to watch.
Goal setting is a powerful tool in increasing productivity. In fact, setting goals can increase your productivity by 11 to 25%. But actually setting and working towards goals can be challenging. So let's get smart about goals. S. Specific. Ask yourself what you want to accomplish. And most importantly, why? M. Make it measurable. Are you able to tell when you've reached your goal? A. Attainable. Goals should stretch you so you feel excited, but within your current ability. R. Relevant. Set goals that are going to positively impact your life. Does this goal fit in with your other life's goals and dreams? T. Time-based. A goal with a time deadline will create a sense of urgency and give you the energy you need to complete it. Finally, once you achieve your goal, it's time to celebrate and set the next goal.
So feel free to go back and watch that again and have a look at it and make sure you understand the concept of it, but we'll talk through it a little bit more now. So we've got SMART goal setting. We want it to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant and time-based. So there are 5 key elements that encompass SMART goal setting. So when we're looking at specific, okay, so we're not talking about the water mass to the east of Australia, okay, the Pacific, sorry, dad joke, I'm funny. What we need to do is define a specific goal about what you want to achieve and but make it something broad. So when we look at our examples down here at the bottom, I'd like to improve my beep test score from 10.0 to 10.5, or the other example, I'd like to get fitter. Now, obviously, the top one example there is what we like. It's got a specific unit that we're measuring, okay, that we're trying to attain. Okay, I'd like to get fitter is a terrific goal, but how are you going to know when you've done that? So we need to make our goals specific. Okay, so we're moving on to measurable. Right. So once you've identified what you'd like to improve, you then need to work out how to measure it if you have succeeded. Right. Can you measure it? Let's go back to our previous example. All right. So improving the beep test score from 10.0 to 10.5, or I'd like to get fitter. Again, same concept, isn't it? That I'd like to get fitter, although it's a wonderful goal, we can't measure getting fitter. we need to actually make a beep test score of 10.0 to 10.5. We're measuring that. Okay, so we need to keep on those things that we can look at, we can measure, and we can see. So it might be a beep test score, it could be a weight you're lifting or a weight you're losing, it could be a measurement from a distance, or it could be a measurement from a time. But we need to be able to measure what we're actually, the goal we're trying to achieve. Okay, and we need it to be achievable. So, is your goal attainable? Okay, you weigh the effort, time, and other costs your goal will take against the profits and other obligations and priorities you have in life. So, to explain that a bit further, if I wanted to set myself a improve my beep test score to 13.5, or improve my beep test score to 11.8. Now, realistically, I could probably improve my beep test score to 13.5, but with 2 kids and being a full-time teacher, do I have the time required to train myself up to do that? Is it something that is a priority in my life that I need to get my score to that? Might be if I was trying to join the army or something like that, I had to do it. But because I don't need to, probably just improving my beep test score to 11.0 is a bit more achievable with what's going on in my life. Now, again, the relevance. So you've got some key questions you need to ask yourself here about your goal that you're setting. Why do you want to reach this goal? What is the objective behind the goal? And will this goal really achieve that objective? Okay. So as we've listed there, I could probably get my beep test score up to 13.5, but what for? What would it achieve? Okay, so you need to think about this goal and go, can I reach it? And why do I want to reach it? What's the objective? Okay. And then finally, we're looking at time-based. So you need to put a time allocation on your goals. Okay, gives you an endpoint, allows you to reassess your goals at the completion of your the time, and sometimes we can break longer-term goals down into smaller goals. So if you've got a long-term goal over 3 months, you might break that overall goal down into 3 monthly goals. So if we go back to this endpoint, there's no point. Okay, we'll look at that first example. I want to get fitter. It doesn't give you anything. What we need to have is that with that goal setting of, I'd like to get my beep test score down to 10.5 or up to 10.5 or 11.0 or whatever it might be, I need to say I'd like to get that there like to 10.5 by the end of term 1. Okay, so then I can post-test my score at the end of term 1 and work out, you know what, I achieved my goal, and then I can try and get a better one in the second half of, in second term or something like that. What we might look at then is if let's say I had a goal to run a 5k run in 25 minutes. Okay, now at the moment I might run that in 31 minutes. So rather than try and say I'm going to do it in 3 months' time, take 6 minutes off, what I might try and aim to do is take 2 minutes every month. So I'm breaking that longer term goal to take 6 minutes off my time down into 3 2-minute increments, which therefore makes it a little bit more achievable and easier to keep motivated for, rather than having that long-term goal. Okay, so hopefully that all works for you, and you can create some goals. If you go back to that Google form email link, fill out the form, and away we go from there.